What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of Red One Radio. A little modified today. Today, we got a panel of guests on. We got K6. We have another guest coming in who's not here. I don't know where they are at. You know, people can't be on time, man. I just don't understand. People don't start at 7:30, and here it is, 7:39. And anyway, and also we got Snowcat on the panel. What's going on, man? How you gentlemen doing tonight? How you guys doing?
K6 first, please.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was distracted. Yeah, man, I'm good. What's going on, guys?
Distracted? What are you playing with? Anyways. Okay, it's good. You're doing good. Snowcat, what about you? Is it cold up there?
Yeah, it's snow is here. It is now snowing. It is 0 degrees, which is 32F. The bikes are away. It is shit. No more riding.
Oh, that's shitty. I don't miss that at all.
Yeah. I'm a little modified today. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah. Big shout out to everybody out there in the side chat. Who we got out there? We got Miss Peaches, as always, showing love. Chuckster showing love. X1 is always in the building. Sab Crazy, Serafina, Ghost Anime. Good to see you guys. If I left anybody out, I apologize. Oh, Survive, I see you over there. K Boosa. K9 Boosa.
K9.
Do you ride a Boosa? Do you ride like a ZX14?
No, he's got a Boosa. It's nice too.
Okay.
I didn't know you could put those two words in the same sentence.
Ooh. I had the same one. I had the same bike. I loved it.
Ooh. Nice and Boosa in the same sentence.
Yeah.
What's up?
I know somebody like it.
Road Rash says no snow in Vancouver.
Yeah, but I heard it's cold over there, man. I got a text from Jessica.
Oh, is that the name of the city?
Yeah, Vancouver.
Fuck, dude, me and somebody, oh my god, we couldn't figure out for the life of us what that fucking I was like, yeah, the city that's on the west side. And we're like,
yeah, it's Vancouver, yeah, man. But if I'm gonna pay Vancouver prices to live in Vancouver, I'd rather live in SoCal.
Is Vancouver like super nice? I've never been to Canada.
Yeah, Vancouver's a little more. I'd say more mild than the prairies and more mild than the East Coast. It doesn't get all too cold, not too much snow. Like it gets to like maybe -5 Celsius. We get to like -30 Celsius. So for you Americans, -30 C2F is we get to -25 Fahrenheit where I live. In Vancouver, they go with like 20 Fahrenheit.
I'll say this: anything under like -5 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius doesn't really matter. We can't comprehend that shit anyways, unless we live somewhere like in fucking Michigan or whatever. You know what
Antarctica?
I mean? Yeah, pretty much.
South
like,
Pole.
Yeah, you telling me -30 Fahrenheit. Either way, it's cold as fuck, and it ain't some shit that I've ever experienced. So.
Yeah, no, it's no good. So Vancouver's nicer, but it's very expensive. A lot of foreign investment from typically they call it Hongcouver for a reason. So a lot of Chinese investment. It makes the homes like super unobtainable. For $1 million, you are buying a 50s piece of crap. I'm not even joking with you. Look it up. $1 million home in Vancouver is just junk, and you get way more for your money if you're like an hour and a half outside the city. But then again, you're an hour and a half outside the city, so it's getting pretty expensive, and so many bad drivers. So
that was interesting. Well,
not cool.
Vancouver people, I guess, be happy because you don't have that much snow or zero snow yet. Psychonauts Chris, what up? At least cool.
That's the plus side. There you go. You don't get that much snow.
-25 degrees.
Since I am a SoCal person, and most people here in the U.S. is still, how should I say, still riding. I don't really know of any town, and well, whatever. But what do you like? Is there anything that you do personally to, I guess, prep your bike for the wintertime?
Well, the last couple of years, no, because I was being down in the States the entire winter. But for us in Canada, if you do leave your bike over winter, you can put your battery on a trickle charger. I prefer to bring mine inside and put it on a trickle charger. Even though my garage is insulated and heated, most garages, like 90% of them are not. So your garage is really cold. It will kill the battery. Also, your tires will go flat, so you can roll your bike every week or put it on stands. Obviously, on stands is way easier. Fuel stabilizer, because gas will go bad after 5 months. So fuel stabilizer to make like a full tank of gas, and then a stabilizer bottle, so it's like ready to rip. And then some people will do their oil change before winter. As my garage is heated, I'll do it during winter. There's stupid arguments online. You just do it before, do it in the spring. It doesn't matter. The engine's sitting there cold no matter what. It doesn't matter when you change your oil. I just do it in the middle of the winter when I'm bored. And then a lot of other people, they'll do their maintenance. So for me, I got a big one. I rebuild my front forks, rebuild my shock and spring. All the track days are really hard on the bike, so I'm going to get it up on stands, get everything apart, and do like a major service. It also has 40,000 K on it, which after a year is quite a bit. So, but yeah,
Wait, Super Duke?
Yeah.
Wait, 40
kilometers.
So that is 25,000 miles in 1 year.
That's not bad.
Oh, wait. Did you ever write it down? You never wrote. You did.
I did. Yeah.
Write it down here. That's right.
Yeah, I had it at the last year's, not last year's, the year before is SCM.
Yeah, we brought the drone and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the track days are super hard on the suspension components, so you have people are lazy. Like a fork rebuild is like technically really cheap. It's like a $10 seal, but the labor to get it out and rebuild it and change the oil is so expensive. But there's oil in your forks. You have to change that too. And especially when you're doing hard track days, like I've done so many track days on this bike, you know, it's time to get rebuilt. I'm losing performance in the suspension and stuff. So it's just one more thing. I tell people, if you can't afford to maintain your car, like you shouldn't even look at getting bikes. Bikes are so maintenance heavy. There's so much stuff to do.
You ain't lying, dude. I think I spent like $1,500 last week.
Exactly.
Bitch, that wasn't maintenance. That was upgrade, son.
No, that was maintenance. That was my 80,000 mile. I needed new tires, and then the tune, which was an extra $300. I didn't necessarily need that, but it seemed like a good time to get it done anyway.
Well, let me ask you this: did you get better gas mileage out of the R1?
Fuck no.
Is it worse now? A little bit.
No, I feel like it's about the same.
Did you ever have that issue? Okay, when you was riding around on your buddy's R1, did you ever ride it out? Did you ever ride out like a tank of gas?
Oh yeah, there's one time where I ran out of gas on it.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And I was like, something's wrong. There's no power. And then like click. I'm like, oh shit, because my buddy's like, hey, look, you know, ride it. It's all good. It's got enough gas. Don't worry about it. I'm like, dude, I'll give you a tank of gas before we go home. He's like, nah, don't worry about it. I'll fill it up at home later or whatever. It's all good. So this guy's super nice, right? But this bike at the time was like, I broke it in. The first 1,000 kilometers, I did most of the riding because he had an S09. He was just there wasn't learning, but he came from a Harley. And he's a little Asian guy, which is hilarious. But he's on an S09. He's like, look, I'm just a little nervous of gunning it. You know, you're a way better rider. Just take it and break it in. So I broke in it like super hard. And he's now got so much more practice on it. But he's like, brand new bike. He's like, oh, dude, and that's got enough gas, I'm pretty sure. So we're just riding around and just click. It just turned off. I'm like, whoops.
Yeah. Real quick. Hold on.
Running out of gas.
Big shout out to your boy Cycle Nerd Chris with the $10. Appreciate the love, man. Thank you, sir. Keeping the show alive, man. Keeping the show alive.
Is that like the Twitter stuff when they do? Oh, not Twitter. I'm so old now. Was it Twitching?
You're such an old fart. Yes. Yeah. No, that's just me, man.
And then you could put like racist stuff in the comments when you donate money and get the channel banned. Is that what you do? I love that.
No, unfortunately, this is all manual, and I'm over here doing that shit by myself. Anyways, but
that's racist. You don't have little Mexicans over there named Manuel doing that, okay? It's all Manuel.
What?
Got him.
Need another beer.
Another. Oh wait, was that you? Wait, who's getting the beer? Kenny?
Yeah.
Oh, that's me. Yeah.
Drinking some Curves. Nothing wrong with that. Kenny, have you ever had to winter prep a bike?
Yeah, well, I lived in Massachusetts for I think a good 8 or 9 years. So I would ride my normal season.
Is that where Boston's at? Massachusetts, right? Is that Boston?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I lived in the city, and I lived like just like surrounding area of the city. It's really expensive to live in Boston, at least on my salary back then it was. So yeah, my riding season would start, I'd say like mid to end of May. What? And then I would plan to pack up the bike in storage or in my garage, like somewhere between mid-October and the beginning of November, depending on the how cold it was or first snow.
Mm.
And the reason that the riding season for me started so late is because, you get those random winters where it'll snow in like April and you'll get fucking 6 feet of snow. And it takes a while for all the salt and ice and stuff to get washed away by that,
Yeah, and they put gravel
spring.
down too, right? And the gravel they put down for traction. I don't know if they do it over there, but in Canada they put like little pea-sized gravel down, and that gravel will stay on the road, get kicked up, and it'll be like some idiot drives on the shoulder for some reason. They'll kick the gravel back onto the road. It's just dangerous for motorcycles.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they use, but whatever it is, I mean, I know just it's not the safest thing to be riding on, especially after not riding for 6 or 7 months. So
Right.
yeah, that would I'd wait for a good couple heavy rains, and usually by end of May I'm ready to go. But all this stuff that all the stuff Snowcat was saying is the same stuff that I would do. Make sure you got good gas, fuel stabilizer. Put your battery on a tender. Make sure you get your oil change, any of that normal kind of stuff, and just make sure it's good to go.
Did you have a garage or no?
I did, yeah. Garage is always important for me. I don't care where I sleep. A bike has got to be inside.
Well, let me ask you this: what would you tell somebody who lives somewhere where it snows, but has to park outside or has to leave their bike outside?
I mean, I don't know. I guess it all depends. I mean, when I live in an apartment where I didn't have a garage, I made sure that I was on the first floor where I could pull my bike inside. So on some nights I would leave it out, but if I knew I was going out of town or, weather's bad, the bike is going right in the living room. Yeah, dude, it'd be funny. Like I remember I just got married and I was working on the ship. And I'd go away for 2 or 3 weeks, and I call my wife, and she's like, "Oh, the living room smells like gasoline." I'm like, "'Cause you got 2 motorcycles in there. That's why. Open a window."
That's funny.
Yeah.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah.
With that.
I know they sell like these makeshift garages, like the little mobile units, and I mean, there's ways. I mean, you just gotta having your bike live outside is tough. That's what happened to my ZX14. It just went to shit being outside for 2.5 years.
I really don't think you can. I would never own a bike if it parked outside because the weather stuff would rust, like moisture, snow, rain, sunlight fading the paint. Just bikes have to live inside. I think I really do.
Yeah, I mean, I was right on the ocean in southern Louisiana, and when I moved there, the bike was pristine. And then just being outside, shit starts to rust, and you can only keep up with it for so long before it just, I guess, becomes almost like a burden.
Red One would not survive in Canada. You goddamn right, I would not survive in Canada. and the further east in Canada, the shorter I would survive in Canada.
Why further east?
Because it's cold as fuck.
Oh.
Turn down for what? Boo ba doo boo boo boo. KITV, thanks for supporting the Red One's radio show. Your contribution makes this ad friendly. Oh, we got a new song.
I wanted to pick something else. KITV with $11. Appreciate the love, man. Keeping this thing going, man. Much love to you.
Can you even afford that, KITV? I don't think you can even afford that. He's got two $30K in bikes sitting over there like a boss. Jeez.
Right. KITV with the brand new
1290 Super Adventure R.
You know what's funny? I don't even have a key fob and his motorcycle.
I want to see that.
That was pretty cool because he was like he got off the bike and he was standing next to it talking to this guy. So I fucking jumped up on it. Like literally, I jumped up on it. Like that bike ain't very easy to get on and off if you're
tall
under 6 feet. And fucking I was like looking for the ignition and I was like looking, and then I saw this little button and it looked like an unlock steering or something. So I was like, what is this? And he fucking pushed it. Or no, I was like, hey, how do you turn the fucking screen on? And he pushed that button, and then the screen came on. And then I was like, oh, that's nice. And I was like, wait, where the fuck's the key? So then I see the start button, so I pushed it, and the fucking bike started. I'm like, wait, is there like a key in your pocket or some shit? And he's like, yeah, man, it's right here. And he pulled it out, and I'm like,
yeah, man, BMW's had that for a while. Ducati's had that for even longer, I think, starting back in 2013 or something like that. Keyless ride. The Maltese and the DFL. No, that's a new one. Or maybe no, maybe the old one had it.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah, the new features on the new bikes, man. I'm all about technology, and it's finally happening. Like, what I kind of don't like about KTM's new dash on their new bikes is that it's like just a big, colorful version of what we already had. All the information in that big iPad screen you get on the 1290 Super Adventure is just the same information that they have on my little like tiny screen. BMW went one step further with their screen. They have navigation in the screen, so you no longer need a separate navigation device. They put the music in the screen. They put all this other stuff into the screen, which is kind of nice, I think, compared to KTM. I think KTM could do a software update maybe to get navigation in there, but it's kind of nice to see bikes finally catching up to what cars have, because it's for some reason, the brand new R6 is like the same stupid gauge cluster as my 2006 R6. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
11 years later, it's the same thing.
It's a little different. It's all good though.
Is it 11 years different?
You're right. I get it, man. And having a fucking cell phone as a goddamn display is pretty awesome. And then, it changing via day or night mode and all that. Like, it's cool, man. To me, it makes a little more sense of why bikes are getting a lot more expensive. And at the end of the day, right, it's like, how much would it really cost to wire a fucking iPhone into your goddamn bike? You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's what I do, man. And that's what people do nowadays with the RAM mounts. I've had a RAM mount now for like, I don't know, before they were cool, RAM mounts. I had a RAM mount for my iPhone 3G. Or iPhone 4, and you put your little iPhone there with some power, and you got all the features too. But what's nice is it's integrated into the bike. Your phone stays in your pocket, and you have all your phone and information on the screen in front of you. It's like when you jump into your car with like CarPlay or whatever, it's just, you jump in, press this. There's no keys to get in it. You just open the door, it unlocks, it detects the key. Right. You press the start button, you keep driving, boom, your phone's up. Like, it's Bluetooth, all that. It's nice to have it on a bike too, especially when you have bikes for touring or for adventuring, maybe not on a sport bike, because you don't want to look at anything but the road or the track in that case. But true, I'm all about it.
True. I'm definitely ready for a nice whatever display on a motorcycle.
Display.
The other day, I when I was bringing the bike to the shop, I turned the wheel sensor off so it didn't show the speed, and I totally forgot that I'd done that. I didn't realize it until I got about 15 miles from the house. I was like, oh shit, it's reading 0 the whole time, and it freaked me out. So, but as nice as the display is, like, I don't really look at it too often. Like, I don't give a fuck how fast I'm going.
Right. Yeah.
Coming straight from the underground.
Well, you just know at a certain point too that if you're in 6th gear and you're at, I don't know, 12,000 RPMs, you're probably speeding excessively.
If I'm out of the garage, I'm probably speeding excessively.
That is true.
I don't think it's possible to not go over the speed limit at least a little bit.
It is very difficult. I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Midwest, how you doing?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I am great. Welcome to the show.
Hey, lady.
We were talking about to go ahead and bring you into the conversation since 7:30 is. Anyways, you on CPT or CPT time? CP time. You on CP time? It's cool though. It's cool. You get a pass. So what do you do to winterize your motorcycle since you are up there in colden part of America?
Fill up the gas tank and put Stay-Bil in it, and that's it.
Are we garaging it, or we?
Yeah, it's garage kept.
Heated garage?
No.
Ooh, cold as fuck garage.
Mm-hmm.
What about your tires?
Tires, I will put. I do have a front and rear stand, so I usually will elevate those off the ground. And if I don't have them, like when I had my CBR, I didn't have them. So what I would do is I would lay down a few layers of thick cardboard, and then I would lay a tarp over the top of that, and that usually would keep the tires from potentially sticking to the ground. I mean, the inside of the garage just stays relatively warm enough that I don't have to worry about that potential. Not saying that it couldn't happen, but
more flat spots though, right? I mean, 5 months.
Yeah. So that was a little bit of work when I had my CBR, was, you know, trying to work those flat spots. But now that I have the front and rear stands, it makes it a lot easier.
Somebody told me putting your tires on wood is a good like kind of helps prevent getting those flat spots. I don't know if that's true. I've never really looked it up.
Wait, when you say flat spot because of cold weather, are we talking?
It's not cold weather. It's just that the bike's on one spot of the tire for a long period of time. It creates a flat, literally a flat spot in the tire. And when you go riding, it's like like you feel it.
Yeah,
and it's not comfortable.
Sorry, my bike has never sat longer than 2 months, and that was. Yeah. 2 months is the longest my bike has ever sat. Unfortunately, that was a sad 2 months because I thought the bike was dead, but it's back. It's alive. It's good. Well, all right. So that's how Midwest prepares for the winter. That is awesome.
I never want to go that long without riding ever again. Going a full winter like sucks.
Actually,
it is awful.
I don't know. Like I'm a huge rider too, and I'll try and like, you know, in the last 3 years a little different because I can take my bike down to the States for like at least 2 weeks minimum for a little vacation, whatever. It gets out of your system. But I think if you ride like as hard as I do in the summer with track days and touring and whatever, it's kind of nice to sit back and take a break and then just work on the bike all winter, doing the maintenance and stuff, and taking a little bit of a break and then going back in to like riding super hard in the spring with track days and whatnot. I think if I didn't do track days, I would miss it a lot. But like my last time riding this summer was a double header at like our best track in Canada. And I have not thought about riding once since because I know the street's boring. And I'm just like, that's what gets me through the winter.
Oh, the area, fucking, what is it? Area 27 or something?
That's correct. Yeah. They're actually filming Jeremy Clarkson and Hammond and James May are all at Area 27 in BC filming the Grand Tour. For some reason they just landed, posted it up, everyone's like freaking out, oh my god, Jeremy Clarkson's in Calgary, blah blah blah.
Nice.
I don't know, I hated it ever since I started riding. Like it's been like the main focus of most of my life. Like everything was built around how can I ride, you know. So you learn how to grocery shop, you learn how to go to work, go on dates, go do whatever you got to do around the bike. And then during the wintertime, you take that away. And I for the first couple of years, I just kind of felt lost. Like I'd be sitting in my living room, like playing MotoGP on Xbox in full gear, like just sweating it out. So I never want to live anywhere where I can't ride all year round.
Oh, stay in Southern California. Cause
yeah, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving San Diego unless I absolutely have to.
One of my good friends who's a track guy, he was in the Marine Corps out here, and you know, when he got out, well, he retired, and you know, he was like, I was like, what are you gonna do? You gonna stay here? He's like, man, I really want to, but he's like, fuck, dude. He's like, I don't want to pay California prices to live down here, and so he ended up moving back to like his hometown, which is like one of the Carolinas, right, like somewhere over there. And big shout out Capo 79, what up? And I saw like on Facebook the other day that he's selling his ZX10. And
no, like, don't do it.
And then, like, you know, through the years, you know, since the time he's been gone, I just been talking with him, and you know, he still talks about like, man, I miss riding out here, man. I miss hitting Ortega Highway. I miss hitting this. I miss hitting that. And I'm like, bro, but ain't you got some twisties? He's like, man, you see that video I posted? I was like, yeah, I saw that shit. He was like, that's it. That's all I got. I was like, fuck. Like his twisties are like 180 mile an hour knee down kind of corners. You know what I mean? Like they're just, it's not even a technical road. And he's like, dude, that's the nearest shit that I have. And I'm like, fuck.
Most of Florida, I feel like, is the same way. Like you get those occasional like spots where you can ride through a neighborhood and it's, you know, you get, you know, a decent, you know, ride, but you're riding through a neighborhood, you know, like there's really nowhere to go where you can get like you get here, or you just go a few miles outside of town.
Yeah, that's one thing we're lucky, at least down here in SoCal. Well,
Yeah.
in California in general, at least everywhere here in California, there's a road near. Maybe 30, 40, could be 75 miles away, but it's still close enough. You can go out there and fucking truly injure yourself. Midwest,
Truly injure yourself.
do you have any decent curvy roads where a little bit of skill comes into play if you decide to push it a little hard?
There's a few around here, and I'm slowly finding more. The only problem is a lot of those roads are like back country roads, and they're not exactly the most well maintained. So you have to worry about things like gravel and just road debris in general. And if it's a large group of us that are going to be doing it, a lot of times one of the people that I ride with will not ride. They'll just take a truck and they'll have brooms, and we'll have sweepers that will go through and literally sweep the curves so we can have an opportunity to at least get some decent riding in. Otherwise, everything is flat as fuck and straight as hell.
That's cool
around here.
I love that. Going out there, cleaning off the road. I know a mole, and they keep like a broom and shit up there for that, little part of the snake, and they just brush it off. So
that's so overrated, man. Like, there's so many better roads than that one corner.
We got brother. I can't be out here talking about Tuna Canyon and Latigo Canyon, Latigo, whatever the fuck. I can't be talking about all them little. It's like somebody who don't live in California, and you start saying random ass cities that ain't L.A., Long Beach, San Diego.
Shut up, man.
Got him.
I'm sorry. There we go. But
hey, that's what Canadians say. I'll say that. Sorry, K6.
It's all right.
But no, like, come on, man, it's relatable stuff. Like you get Kevin in here, and he talks about him moving, and he starts preaching the name. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bitch. And I live here. Like, I don't know, but people know what the snake is, and people can understand and think, oh yeah, that one hard corner, and if they sweep it, they keep it clean, that will help people from going down. But people still crash anyways. So, but yeah, how far you got to go for some decent ass roads?
Me? Oh my god, I live in the prairies, and it's flat, and there's nothing good here. It really, I
do remember some video where like you murdered the fucking on-ramp, dude.
Yeah, that's what we do. We call it on-ramps. There's a loop of on-ramps. Like, you go off a freeway, onto a freeway, off a freeway, onto a freeway.
Like a big clover.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, but they're like brand new. It's like a brand new circle ring road we put in, and it's like super smooth pavement. And then there's technically a 100-kilometer-hour zone with a suggested 50, which is for the corner. So technically you're in 100, so you can bust that at 100, 110 and not get in trouble because you're doing the speed limit. But then, of course, most cars won't go that fast. So I can get knee down on that one corner. It's pretty fun. But other than that, though, it's just not. I don't push too hard in the streets because A, I want to drive home. B, I don't want to get hit by a car. And when I want to push hard, I'll do it at the track where they have an ambulance waiting, and just in case you mess up. And then, you keep doing the same course over and over. You can start to trail brake. You can find your apex. You just know the whole track. Whereas the street, I'll only ride like 7 out of 10 on the street, honestly.
Right. But you got to understand, when he says 100, he means 60.
Yeah, 62 actually.
Whatever. Nah, you got to specify kilometers. So people think you like, damn, he's getting on the freeway at 100 miles an hour. In California, yes, that may be okay.
Kilometers just sounds fancy. Talking in kilometers.
No, you Americans like stress me out. There's like you and 3 other countries with miles an hour. Everyone else uses kph and Celsius.
Yeah, what is it? England.
How many? Okay, look. So if you go say, hey, in 1 mile turn right, then it says in a quarter mile. Like, it's not 250 feet, is it? It's something else. Whereas if you go in 1 kilometer turn right, and then 900 meters is 0.9 kilometers, 500 meters is 0.5 kilometers. What is a quarter mile? What is an eighth of a mile?
I'm too drunk to deal with all these numbers right now.
Reel back.
You have to leave a message and come back to this later.
No, but you know what's funny when I moved to Japan,
Quarter mile.
Quarter mile, reel back.
it was weird trying to convert, right? Because it's like, well, how many miles to the town? And you look and you see 37 kilometers. You're like, fucking, you're trying to do that math in your head. But then, like, over time, you know, you kind of start to figure it out. But then you realize it don't really matter. It's 39 kilometers. You understand what that translate time, you know, after.
There you go. It's easy. Like everything's divisible by 100, right? So like 40 kilometers and 100 kilometers an hour. It's just really easy to figure out. Whereas you got the miles, you got the thing and the stuff, and it's just
the stuff and things.
No, but it's funny, right? Because I'm sitting there like, okay, you have kilometers. Right, so you're like, okay, it's 1 kilometer away,
or kilometer,
right, or kilometer, which is 1,000 meters, right, and then there's like centimeters, like everything, it just steps down.
Yeah,
like
10,000 centimeters or 100,000 millimeters. It's everything, you know. But then you got like 1.2.2, this and that, 1.6. It's just. And then what the hell is a fluid ounce? You got a solid ounce and you got a fluid ounce. You know, like.
America. Okay. It's shit. Look, America. We know that a mile is 1,600 meters. Okay.
I don't know that.
Kilometers. Oh.
He's got Google up.
Oh, well, okay. So, all right.
I know a mile is like what, 5,000 feet or something like that.
5,180 feet.
Yeah, something like 5,000 feet.
5,280.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What's a quarter mile?
Well, it'd be a quarter of that, so I figure about 1,000 feet. I don't know.
No, it's actually 1,320. But if you did a quarter of a kilometer, it's boom, 250 meters. It's just so easy. That's what I'm trying to say, right? It's just like, what's an eighth of a? What does an eighth of a mile in feet go without Google?
You know, an eighth of a mile, like that's where I just rely on Google Map.
Just 660 feet. An eighth of a kilometer is, you guessed it, 125 meters because it's maths.
Well, and it's funny too.
Situations where Google Map just stops working and you just keep walking, and then you realize that you've walked way too far and you have to turn around.
Well, it's funny too. Even like the way shit is weighed is the same way too. Like gram, kilogram, fucking all that shit, dude. It makes sense. Quarter mile real back.
That's my new thing now. Thanks for that. That's my new catchphrase. Quarter mile real back.
Dude, every time I see a Harley, dude, I can't stop. I like help myself but laugh.
Yeah, that one video, man. I can't believe I forgot it in my compilation of 10 top. You know, that's like the saying for the last like 5 years. Motherfucking real bike, and I forgot it in my compilation.
I know it could have been an honorable mention right there, dude.
Yeah, I may have to make a little edit now. Put like top 11,
top 10 plus 1.
Yeah, get a reel back. And it was so serious too. Like he was, and then the wide angle of the GoPro, he got his middle finger like right in front of, like he didn't do it in front of my face. He did it right in front of the lens of the GoPro. Like it was just, you just can't make that up, man. Get a reel back.
I remember that. It reminds me of a story. Me and my friends were riding from Tampa to Miami just to hang out for a while, and my buddy got a flat tire on the side of the road. So he had a plug, but he didn't have any way to fill it. And some Harleys came by, and the guy just happened to have like an air compressor like somewhere in his tail bags. So he's willing to help fill the tire, but while he's running his bike is overheating, and he's telling us that we need to get quote unquote real bikes. But his fucking bike's overheating while he's trying to run this compressor. Yeah, it's just kind of the same thing. I just thought it was really funny.
It's like tires are the same. Well, no, actually no, it's not. They use car tires. So,
dude, I've actually seen a bike with a rear tire that was like flat as fuck. I didn't even think that was even possible. I'm like, how is dude gonna turn this fucking thing? And sure as shit, he turned like no issues whatsoever. But I was like, I didn't think that could be done.
Yeah, I've seen on all my travels through small town America, when I used to tour a lot, it's like you see those bikes, they actually put real car tires on it. It's like mind blowing.
I imagine they get a shit ton of miles out of it.
Yeah, but they get nothing else. No turning. No.
Right. Can't do shit but go straight.
Straight.
You great in the snow? So snow tires.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Wider tire, a little more traction, a little more stable.
Nah, you need in the winter. You need the opposite actually. But you want skinny tires, so it cuts through the snow. If you have a big tire, you sit on top of the snow, and it's worse.
Oh,
Wait, Midwest, didn't you do some shit like that? Stud some tires or do some shit or something or another?
Yeah, back when I used to ice race. Yeah, you stud tires.
what? You used to ice race?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's where the mayhem comes from her name.
Yeah. Among other things. The list is lengthy.
I did not know that.
Drinking.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, I mean, you can't around here you can't stud your tires. Like you can't stud street tires. It's illegal. It just tears up the road too much. Or chains. They don't even allow chains anymore. But yeah, no, I mean, I used to have to stud your tires, and that is not a process that I wish on anyone.
Not fun?
No, because you you have to literally screw each individual tire or each individual screw into the tire, and it takes forever.
There's not like a high-speed process to this?
Oh, it's manual work.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Good one.
Yeah, that's fine.
And how long does this like studded tire last?
Well, it's not really studded for like the street, because I don't do it either, because in Calgary, when they actually, you get a dump of snow, but ice, it sucks. But once they actually maintain, we have like a crazy $1 million, like I think our budget for snow clearing each winter is like something dumb like $12 million. Like it's retarded. And once they actually clear the snow and it's still cold, but the sun hits the road, it actually like warms up and then all the crap goes off. So then, your studded tires are great for about 2 days. And then everywhere you go, it's noisy. You have less traction because you're driving on metal. Like it's just horrible. So when you do like actual ice racing, it's like spikes that dig into the ice. And so like when you do ice stuff, like it's actually worth it. But I wouldn't stud a street tire on a car.
Your tires are studded for pleasure.
For her pleasure.
Yeah, no, I don't, and they do last a while. This just eventually gets to the point where the spikes actually break off, and then so many of them break off, it's not even worth. You might as well just buy another set of tires and start from scratch, because they do wear down. I mean, it's just like anything, the more you use
put
it.
On a new tire, or would you use like a shitty used tire?
You can't put studs. You can't put studs on a used tire.
Why?
Because there's not enough tread. Because then you go through into the actual carcass and you leak air out. So for a car tire, you need a brand new tire only. So the studs go into the depth of the actual tread, not into the carcass.
Gotcha. See,
and then another little trick is, the people that do the HVAC, how they have like that metallic tape that they use on the ducts to seal the duct work.
Aluminum tape.
Yeah, the aluminum tape. Yeah, we actually will line the inside of the tire. Once we stud it, we line the inside of the tire with that aluminum tape.
What does the tape do?
It just kind of gives you that extra layer of protection, just in case, like for instance, a spike comes out and comes back around. Because you don't run, it's not like a regular tire that you fill up with air. They have tubes in them. So, I mean, you can run tubeless if you want to, but it's a pain in the ass. I don't run tubeless.
Huh. I don't know. I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, welcome to winter, yo.
I'll never see winter again if I can help it.
For me in my car, I'll just put on winter tires, because the biggest thing is that it's the actual it's not the tread. It's not some magical tread cut into the tire that makes the tire amazing. People are just stupid. It's the actual compound of the tire. When you have an all-season tire, and it's cold, it just turns into a hockey puck. It's so solid and stiff and doesn't flex, and so you just skate over the road. Whereas a winter tire is made to be soft and pliable in cold temperatures, and it flexes and it grips, and that's how they work. And I show a video, I'll post it into the side chat. I show all my friends every year the tire rack winter tire test, where they have the 3 BMWs in an ice rink, because my friends go, well, there's snow tires, not ice tires, so it doesn't really do anything. It only works in snow. I'm like, actually, you're wrong. And they drive 3 cars on an ice rink, and the summer tires and all season, they actually crash into the boards, whereas the winter tires just like cruise around the course. It's really cool. I'll find the link here.
I did not see where I'm from. Okay, like school shut down if there's more than like I don't know what y'all would consider that in Canadian length measures, but here in the US, okay.
I just posted a link in the side chat for everyone. That's the tire rack ice test I was talking about.
For here in the US, we'll say like 3 inches. If 3 inches of snow drops where I'm from,
sounds about right.
36. Like school's fucking done.
Yeah,
right?
when Red One drops his pants, it's about 3 inches.
Hey.
Family friendly Red One radio.
It got quiet.
Right. I was thinking of something and doesn't came to brain. Sorry, no. Right, no.
That awkward silence, though.
Yeah, right.
But no, like you were just saying 3 to 6 inches would shut school down. Not around here. I mean, it has to get pretty bad.
Like whiteout and shit. Like,
oh yeah. Oh no. I mean, we used to have we have levels. So like there's level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 3 is the worst condition wise. That means that no one should be out on the road except for emergency personnel only. And if you're caught out on the road, they will fine you. You will get a ticket for it.
Oh no shit.
Oh yeah, no, they don't fuck around with that stuff because it's putting it's
booty call. I'm just saying, I gotta go over there.
Yeah, we haven't had a level 3 around here in a long time, but I do remember the last time we had it. It took me 2 days to dig my car out. That kind of sucked. Yeah. And I had to walk to the grocery store.
I miss that shit.
Yeah. See, the only time I want to see that is like maybe if I'm at Mammoth, and that shit better knock it the fuck off the day I leave. You know what I mean? Like if I gotta dig my car out the first day, like I'm cool. I'm already at the mountain. Let's fucking get it in fresh pow.
Man, we all laugh at the States, and including Vancouver, west of Canada. We laugh when they have like snow shuts down city or just like that. Like for us, we have to get like, no joke. I remember one winter the city actually stopped for maybe a day because we got a dump of, not even joking, like 4.5, 5 feet of snow, like at once overnight. Boom! Like you drive into a wall of snow. It was impossible to drive, and everyone's got to dig out. And you know that's very rare for us. But like honestly, schools never shut down ever. Buses maybe like delayed because of traffic and whatnot. But like here in Calgary, that you have to have, we get wind chills that will take off your fingers. You have to have the right clothes. You have to have the right tires, the right car. Like if you have a lowered sports car, there's no way you become a snow plow. Like you have to, it's different life up here, man. I love the summer here because it's like actually nice. Like it gets up to 90 degrees and it's beautiful, but I absolutely hate the winter. It's, you go outside and your cheeks hurt from the air. Like, why do I live somewhere where the air hurts? It sucks.
So have you ever like opened your door and just found like hard compact snow that's like waist high or some shit?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Like the movie stuff where you see it, that actually happens. If you get snow drifts overnight and the wind pushes the snow up, you open your door, you're facing another wall. Like it's a wall of snow. It does happen actually quite a lot.
And it's even worse though too, if you think about those snow drifts, when that kind of stuff happens, when it warms up, and then for instance, let's say there's like a polar vortex or something that goes through, and then it literally is like a solid wall.
And then it freezes everything.
Yeah. Which I don't wish a polar vortex on anyone, because we had that happen here a few years ago. And when it's, 30, 35 below with the wind chill, I don't know. No, that's one of those situations you open the door and you feel that stuff and it makes your eyes hurt. And you're like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, and about it too. Like when you get icicles on your eyelashes.
Yep.
Yeah, your eyelashes become like ice.
Your breath freezes.
Oh wait, maybe I've seen that in Mammoth. I've seen that in Mammoth only because condensation from like a mask or something. But yeah, that's like 15 degrees. I think that day. I don't know. Whatever.
That shit'll never happen again. I'm staying right here in San Diego.
See? I'm just saying. Look, a weekend up there in the snow.
That's cool.
Snowboard, and then once it's done, you just bring your ass back on down to 65, 70 degrees. And yeah, see, that's the fucking life right there, man. You know. But question, you guys want to open the phone lines? I got, calls.
Do it. It says call
hurt?
into the show.
It does, doesn't it? All right.
Yeah, so you get a caller. We'll entertain some callers, I guess.
All right. Well, let's try this first one here. I believe this is like the second time they've called in. But 406, you're live in the air. What up?
Is that what I think it is?
I don't know. What did you think it was?
It sounds like some gay porn. I think. I don't know.
Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it sounds real weird. But let me go ahead and write down that.
don't pick that one up ever again. No, or maybe you could, because it'd be kind of funny.
It's pretty funny. But anyways, guys, the phone lines are open if you want to call in 516-387-1431.
Could you get an easier number, or no? Is that what they gave you at the bottom of the barrel?
Kenny's like, I know that movie. It's in jokes. Just send it side chat.
Oh wait, what the fuck? Caller, you're still live.
Man.
Hello, caller. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, who's this? Yeah, that's you. What's going on? Hello?
Silence One Radio, brought to you by Red One Radio.
Yeah, what's up, man? I heard you. Oh, you hung up.
2 minutes of hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
What do you guys think of this whole? That's funny. CM Moto on the side there said, I don't know what he's saying there, but anyways, what do you guys think about that whole Harvey Weinstein, Wienersteiny, whatever his name is?
All I gotta say is, if you a person of power, and
I would do it too, wouldn't you? Like, come on.
No, but possibly. No, I'm just kidding. No, my whole thing is like, yeah, if you're a person of power, right, to where you can make and or break somebody's career per se, right? And you're an asshole or a dick, then yeah, you know, you're gonna take advantage of that in every form or fashion. And
what about YouTubers? It happens all the time with YouTubers too. Like girls and guys will message their favorite YouTubers, and it's like the same thing. It's like a bit of celebrity, and then, you know, it's the same kind of thing. Maybe not in the same way, because it's not like you don't get this role because you don't do this, but it's like the same kind of thing. It's like celebrity personality type stuff. You know, people they like someone so much they'll do anything to meet these people. Like, look at all the YouTubers that get busted, like Minecraft YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? Like underage stuff. It's all in that
that's
same,
disgusting.
It's all in that same realm. You know, like
Wow.
I just think at the end of the day, people are gonna exploit what they want to exploit. So yeah, I mean, I do remember when I remember Philip DeFranco was talking about some guy and how he was asking like 14-year-olds, they're like, oh, but you really, really like me, right? You really want to make me happy, so go ahead and just fucking Snapchat that thing for me, and you know, blah 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 and all this shit. That's sick, you know, like it's fucking disgusting, dude, because she's 14 or 15 or 12 or whatever. But you know, as far as the Hollywood guy, look, I've actually seen that shit joked in TV shows. I've seen it joked about in movies where like, oh, well, you know whose dick you got to suck to get that role or whatever, you know. And I've heard females joke about it. I've heard male actors joke about it. So, what is dude's name? What's that Italian comedian? Jeffries? No, is that right? Jim Jeffries? No, that doesn't sound right. I remember in his TV show, he fucking ate out some producer chick because he wanted to get the role, and then at the end of the day, he did it, and she still didn't give him a role. So, I think it's disgusting. but that's just my thoughts.
Yeah, it is really fucked up. He said use a position of power to just manipulate people, and yeah, it just fucking sucks. That's just a shitty way to be.
Midwest, what about you?
I,
Have you ever messaged one of your favorite celebrities?
my favorite celebrity.
You know, like a Dan or
Oh my
Jake or Yummy. Be like, hey, I love your videos, dude. I'd like to come over there and I don't know, maybe ride with you one day.
And then ride the bike.
Oh my god.
I wasn't even going there, but it wasn't me. So
Oh my god. I mean, I agree with you guys. Like the whole thing about using your position of power to take advantage of people who are trying to, maybe they've already had their start, or they're trying to get a little bit farther into whatever it may be. I don't think it's appropriate. I think it's an unfortunate situation where somebody has to do something like that, and then, you know, when it all comes to light and it all kind of falls apart, they really don't have, you know, a pot to piss in.
True.
It's just, I don't know. I think it's just unfortunate, mostly just because of the people that actually had to deal with it and had to keep their mouth shut, because it was either I say something and I lose everything, and then I get called out and basically get shunned, or I keep my mouth shut and I just continue to be able to be successful and be able to live the life that I want to live.
That's the shit part. Like you're kind of screwed any way you look at it.
Yeah, you get ostracized.
Like you got really no good options, and if you say something, like nobody's gonna believe you. They're gonna totally fuck your world up and get away with it anyway. That's the really crappy part. But then if you look at it from the flip side, you know, anybody could be like, oh, you know, this person did this, and then you totally mess your world up over a lie.
Right.
So
that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Many dudes sit in jail right now because they actually didn't rape the chick. You know what I mean? Or there's a couple females that are actually in jail today because they lied and said some dude raped them, and then they figured out, oh, chick, ain't nobody raped your ass. Like, did you hear about that chick that like said that she was kidnapped and had video and all this other bullshit? And
yeah, and it was all false. She made the whole goddamn thing up.
Wasn't that like recently? Like that was within the last like year or two, right?
No, that was like within the last month or some shit.
It's been the last couple of months.
I'm thinking of something else.
I think. Wait, what? I think.
I mean, that's not the first time that's happened. There's been multiple individuals in the past that have done shit like that.
Oh, like real quick before I take this next caller, Chuckster said, I think the best part about this whole Weinstein thing is how Hollywood elite is scrambling to cover their ass, even though they all knew. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they knew. I'm pretty sure. I mean, because, you know, like I said, man, I forgot. There's some Australian comedian, man. He had a show. I want to say it was Jim Jeffries, something like that. And like he was talking about how he was gonna have a meeting with this female producer, and how, you know, it was gonna get him a show or something. And like everybody that he talked to that knew her was like kind of hinting at like, you're gonna have to do some fucked up shit in order to get that, or, you know, you're gonna have to fucking like eat her out or something. And he was just like, what, you know? And so finally, like, he gets there and he has to do that shit. So like I said, it's definitely known. But I think you're right, Chuck. I think, yeah, Hollywood is trying to just, you know, a little CYA, you know, a little cover your own ass, and then just, you know, we're gonna kind of sweep it on the rug and forget all about it.
I think the real question should be, does he save more than he rapes?
Oh, if you don't get that, just go watch Dave Chappelle on
yeah, episode 1 of his Netflix stand-up thing.
Anyways, let's take this next one.
I meant that as a joke. Yeah, you shouldn't rape people. That's just bad. Bad.
Anyways, 765, you live on the air. What up?
How's it going? Red One and Midwest and K6 and No Cat.
There you go.
I don't remember everybody. How's it going?
Good.
Going great.
Cures.
Cures.
Because cures.
Because cures.
By the way, I'm pretty sure what you on the previous call, what you were hearing, is probably Japanese female porn. Just so you guys know.
What?
What? Hef?
Probably Japanese Shiba porn.
What is that? Is there a new level of pornography that I don't know about yet?
Can you repeat this, please? You can hear Kenny.
It's
Yeah.
Japanese chicks with dicks.
Oh. Oh no.
How to get your Red One Radio live shut down by YouTube's family-friendly policy in 10 seconds.
You're definitely not making any money on this one.
Over people, and just let everybody know, my channel officially got hit today. So there's a bunch of videos that are demonetized, or not demonetized. Did
your Vegas one get hit? It got hit for sure, right?
No, it didn't.
Limited ads.
It didn't. It all seems to be anything that had the word shit, fuck, road rage seemed to be a big one, and
that one's okay. You can sneak that one through.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, Rev Bomb, road rage seems triggered. Triggered, maybe one of the words. I don't know. But yeah, I got hit today.
Trigger could be it because the YouTube CEO got triggered. You know, with the word triggered.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys. So, yeah. Thanks. Wait, this is Weeaboo, right?
Yep.
Yep. It's all your fault, sir. So when I so when I wake up in the morning and I see that this is not advertising friendly, I'm just gonna go ahead and send you the bill. I'm like, hey, don't worry, dude. Like it'll be pocket friendly, because trust me, I was only gonna make about 17, maybe 18 cents off this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you that bill in the mail, man. And I'm gonna need PayPal payments or something like that.
All right, you can dispute it and say that females are part of the LGBTQA plus community, and then you can see where that goes.
Man, there's a lot of letters on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just guessing all the numbers, but I mean,
but anyways, man.
Yeah, I mean,
What's going on with you, man? You got any plans this weekend? Look at some bikes. Look at some Japanese.
I'm
anime.
actually I've actually been watching quite a bit of anime today.
Anything with motorcycles?
I've been watching. I mean, Bakugan. That's a pretty good anime. And it is about motorcycles.
Nice. Fucking leaky bucket.
But no, I've been watching DXD today.
I'm sorry, to be honest, man. I don't watch Japanese anime. I don't know. I got to live it.
He just dates one.
Like I got to live it for a very long time. So, but the only Japanese anime that I watched like as Americans say, Akira. You know, dude with the red bike. And
oh yeah, that's badass.
Ghost in the Shell, and there's a couple others.
Everybody watched Dragon Ball
Z.
Yeah, but after it stopped, it just seemed like it got crazy. Like now, I think I'd have to go back a long ways to catch up to whatever's going on now.
I don't even know what's going on now, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of time.
I'm like, I thought Dragon Ball ended after GT, but I guess not. I don't.
I just don't like how they call it like anime. Like just call it cartoons, yo.
You don't understand the difference between anime and cartoons.
Same thing.
Weeaboo, would you like to explain to him what the difference between anime and cartoons are?
It's the big eyes.
Anime is way fucking better, and well, anime is Japanese, and cartoons are made by, well, in my opinion, animators that just don't know what the fuck they're doing most of the time. It's not true with everyone, but I just like a lot of the stuff you see on Cartoon Network is very low quality. You know, soulless and usually with budget in mind. But not saying that all of them are like that. Like there's a couple cartoons on Cartoon Network that I actually really enjoy, like We Bare Bears and shit, I can't even.
What's Cartoon Network? What is that? I don't know.
I mean,
It's a channel station out here in the U.S. of A.
But what is that, like TV?
Yes, kind of like HBO, Showtime, Skinamax.
Man, you guys like your TV too much down there in them mile per hour quarterback radio backs.
Rick and Morty has been fucking hilarious lately. I just finished the third season.
That cartoons are
on Netflix?
Sorry.
No.
Hulu.
We don't have Hulu in Canada.
But yeah, but the reason that cartoons are usually of lower quality is because the cartoons over here are usually made for 8, 9, 10-year-old kids. But a lot of the anime you see, you wouldn't want to show to the kids that age. A lot of anime is made for 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old people. Anime is meant more for adults. So it tends to have a lot more fan service, sometimes even nudity.
Yes.
Or more adult subjects.
It's just my own observation. It seems like as an animation, you can get more out of a story than you could if you had like actors like trying to do shit. So you can draw it and you can create it any way you want to, and it'll look the way that you want it to. But it's still, at the end of the day, it's still a fucking cartoon. So, but I'm not hating because I like some of that shit too. So.
Wait, why is Salty Rider saying 16 isn't adult? I hope I don't.
I'm saying it's meant for more, teenage, older audiences.
Gotcha. Big shout out D South Moto with the $5. Thanks for the love, man. Have a beer on me, Red. Good evening, people. Much love from Deep South.
The anime actors have tentacles.
Oh, all right. What's up?
Hey, Deep South, you missed me mention females again.
Running joke, is it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a running joke, but.
Gotcha.
I wonder if he's.
You know what didn't happen just now?
It just got
to play a song.
Do what?
Deep South just donated $5, and you didn't play him a song.
To something like your favorite song, Red, like something mumbly.
What?
Something like a mumble rap. Something like your favorite genre.
Mumble rap.
Smoke weed every day.
That'll work.
Have you seen that Snoop Dogg like diss on mumble rap?
No.
No. Is it?
Hold on, I'll put it in the side chat. You got to see this. That's where it's from.
Is it quality? Oh,
yeah.
He was on the radio show with like G Unit or
yeah. Here it is. It's in the side chat.
Oh man, I gotta check this out.
Oh, it's so good.
He's like,
they all sound the same. Yeah.
But this is back when like Future. This is before. This was, I don't know. That shit was like 5 years ago. It could have been even longer. Like it was a while ago. So this is before Lil Yachty and all them motherfuckers. He was more going at like Future because he's like, I don't know who started that shit.
Yeah, 3 years ago. Yeah.
He's like, all these motherfuckers sound the same. But anyways, Weeaboo, I'm gonna give you the last word before I let you go, sir.
Okay. I just want to thank y'all for thank Red for allowing me to come on. Have a good night.
Thank you, Weeaboo. Enjoy yourself, man. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Oh man, I just watched that that YouTube video and that was really funny. Like, get out of here. You don't rap like that.
Man, do you guys know who Charlemagne the God is?
Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah, no, I can't. I just can't. Like, if you listen closely, he has a lisp. He has a lisp, and that lisp just bothers me to know. And it's like having a blind person playing sports. You just don't do it. You know? Like, could you not get someone out of the lisp to do audio and radio? Like,
no, I've never paid. Wait, okay. See, this is those times when you get a little bit deeper, like a little layer of snowcat just scratched off right there, and you get a little bit better understanding. I've listened to Charlemagne for a while now, right? I'm not saying on a constant basis. I just watch his fucking donkeys of the day and some of the interviews, depending on who the guest is on the radio show. I've never noticed that he has a fucking lisp.
Now you can't unhear it. I've ruined it for you. And like, no offense to other YouTubers, but there's a few YouTubers that keep popping up on my thing, and I can't stand it. Like, if you guys watch Drama Alert, sometimes Keemstar, he puts on some other YouTubers now and then. And one guy is like Kavos or Kuvos or something, but the guy is like the worst lisp ever. It's like, oh my God, like out of all 6 billion people, this is the one guy you chose to take control of your 3 million subscriber channel. It just kind of blows me. It's like when you do like a live stream, right? And the one person you always bring on the show has like a bad microphone, or it's like they have people in the background and it's noisy. It's just like, you know. I'm ranting now, but yeah, I hate it.
No, hey, I got a question. So I've recently started watching Drama Alert, and in the beginning I liked it. Now I'm kind of like, okay, dude, you talk about the same fucking 4 people week after week after week after week. Jake Paul, fucking Rice Gum, and
true. I'm not saying like I met Keemstar in person. He's a great dude in person.
And that's what I was gonna ask you, like.
You've kicked it. I get it. But like, dude, if you think about it, like what's paying him right now, like all the people are so infatuated with this Jake Paul mess that they love clicking on it, and he's making so much money. And to be honest, like, you know, that's what you do business for, right? This is a business for people. YouTube is a business. And if you get told to do a real job, or YouTube's on a real job, their minds are just too small to understand that YouTube is a business. Look at YouTube. YouTube does it for money. Like, of all the money they pay creators, they're taking 60% of that, or 40%, or whatever the ratio is. It's just one big business, and Keemstar's killing it by talking about, because they're the hottest people right now. These YouTubers, Rice Gum and Jake Paul and all that, they're spending like 10, 15,000 a video to produce it. Like, it's better content than a GoPro stuck on the side of a dude's helmet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. That's a wormhole.
Yeah, H3 is good too. He's really good. Ethan's got some good stuff.
All right,
I'm reading the side chat right now. Sorry.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if we can get 10 dislikes on this video, Kenny will drink another Coors.
It's all about that K Blanc.
No, don't go down. Don't go down. Don't go to 6. I'm actually kind of thirsty.
Yes, 9.
At 5, I might get a glass of water.
There you go. Boom.
We got 10.
Oh, 11. I'm going to get 2. I'll be right back.
So long, guys, I have no problem if you have a lisp. I have zero problem with that. Like, I'm not a hater. I'm not a lispist, whatever you want to call it. But I just hate that, like, the one thing you're doing is talking, and you know, it's like, no offense, it's like a guy in the wheelchair wants to go play NFL football. You know, he can't run. Like, it's just the way it is. Life sucks, and I hate it.
Yeah, I hope I forget what you said about Charlemagne by the time I watch him.
Oh, dude, Charlemagne has a list, man. Oh,
yeah, you'll be sure. I hear it every morning when I listen to the radio show in the morning. That's the first thing I heard. I was like, that son of a bitch has a list.
And plus, Charlemagne's an asshole, though, so I don't feel too bad disrespecting his name. Like, there's a compilation of him, like, reactions of, like, the way he talks to girls. He's got a wife of 14 years and a kid, and the way he talks to, like, female people about their tits and ass, and it's just like, the guy is kind of a douche. But
he is. I mean,
yeah, he definitely makes. He makes good content because he's controversial, but like, just like, I can't get over, like, I gotta skip I like DJ Envy and I like Angela Yee, but I can't stand Charlemagne.
Yo, did you ever see that old video where he got punked or whatever in New York or some shit? Like somebody slapped the shit out of him, like middle of the street, and he fucking took off running. It was pretty funny.
Someone in the side chats like Snowcats are racist against people who are gay. My twin brother is gay. Like I support that all the way. Just don't hit on me.
Yeah, how is your brother doing? I haven't seen him in a video in a while.
He's busy. Like he went through a really bad year this year. He was laid off from his job, and then he broke up with his like 7-year relationship. So he's had a really bad like year. So he's just been working out a lot and like making me look fat, to be honest. Like, and he's doing good. He's just too busy with his job, dogs, his new man, and all that to really have time to call me. So,
Chuckster was saying not people who are gay, people who talk gay with a lisp.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I like about my brother is that he doesn't sound like a flaming homo. You know, he just sounds like a normal dude. And even he hates gays that have that, like they try so hard to have that voice.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, fuck all that. It's pretty funny. And today I put a comment on the video. I was hoping it's gonna get some thumbs up.
You tell everyone to swap over the dislikes back to likes or what?
Yeah, hey, yeah. If you guys are hit that thumbs up on your way out, man, because we about to shut it down, man. It's almost 9:00 here. I know Midwest, their bedtimes was like 5 hours ago.
Shut up.
What? I'm just saying she gotta go. I'm trying to be considerate. Right,
I appreciate it. But that was a little extreme on the consideration. 5 hours ago.
You got to get ready for Friday because Friday, it's on my channel, so we going to the distance, right?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be an all-nighter.
Yeah. See,
I'll grab a case. I'll make sure to get a case.
I'll swing in for a little bit, seeing as it's snowing on Friday as well.
I'm back. What did I miss?
I don't know. What was it talking about?
Manly gay dude in the side chat. Something about earplugs.
God, I was literally talking about. I was. No. Fuck. I was actually.
What are talking about? What?
We
got super off topic talking about accents, lisps, and then we got into gays.
Oh! Comment on your video. Sab Crazy, if you want to call in, man, I'll go ahead and take two more callers or whatever. But no. Anytime I see Richard in the video, there better be some Oscar in the video.
Yeah, so he and his girl broke up after 13 years, and she took Oscar. So I had a little tear to see him go.
Oh damn!
I know I missed the homie Oscar. I know.
Oh what the fuck? Oh, time to get puppy
after
Oscar.
13 years.
Yeah, we just got. The dog came later, obviously, because he was.
Yeah.
But we just got cool cars. We got a lot of Mercedes hanging around. That's what we got.
Yeah, but that's a shame, dude. I was look like a cool dog, man. Look like somebody I wouldn't mind hanging out with. Seemed to.
Oh, it was dope, man. Like we'd go outside of my patio. He would like climb up and like lounge right on the sofa. I have an outdoor sofa. He would like just lounge on the sofa. It's just like looks like a boss. Put his head on the pillow and everything.
Oh,
pretty sure all the dislikes are for Snoop. Yeah, okay. This dude's fucking Trump.
Deep South. We put the dislikes to try and get K6 to drink.
Yeah. That would have happened anyway, but I appreciate that so many people wanted me to go get another beer. I mean,
so everyone swapped their likes over for a dislike. We got like 16 dislikes to get Kenny a little.
No, but here's the thing that I realized, right?
Like, worried about my thirst level.
Ever underestimate the power of them son bitches out there in the side chat. Right, because that's how this whole chocolate chibbles bullshit came out. Right, like I was like, yeah, who the fuck is gonna donate? And next thing you know, I was like, holy shit, like, you know what I mean? So I realized don't be like, hey, if this fucking video gets 100 likes, I'll fucking whip my dick out and get banned. Next thing you know, motherfuckers is over there campaigning on Instagram like, get your motherfucking ass over to the goddamn live and get that thumbs up button right now. And next thing you know, you look down and you're like, holy shit, it's 143 right now. Well,
yeah, that chocolate
haters gonna potate. Hey, this is this good artist I've listened to lately. You know him, Red One, known as Black, or if you're retarded, Six Lack.
Six Lack, yeah.
Yeah, he had a good tweet that I retweeted today, and it says this: "Don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about why you're worried about me." Got him. People just care so much about everyone else. Just stay in your lane, do you, and like I don't. Oh man, people just. Haters gonna hate, man. I don't go on my YouTube every day to go to every channel I don't like and write a hater comment. I just don't go there. I go to channels I like and then make a hater comment. That's what I do. Like Red One.
Hater comment. I don't write hate. Okay, I do sometimes. That's how I felt at the time. I'm sorry. I
will retract that comment.
Right. Hey, sometimes it's okay. See, look, I'm all cool if you want to talk about somebody, or you want to, as certain people call it, hate, as long as you do it constructively and you put fucking 2 cents or 2 cents in a thought, like if you put a little bit of thought process behind it and you come up with a decent little argument, right? Okay. You know what? That's constructive hate, if that's what people call it, constructive criticism or whatever.
It's really hard for people to give good constructive criticism.
I know, because motherfuckers nowadays think like, oh, you don't agree with me, you don't like the shit that I do, you must be you hating on me, son. You hate, like, whoa.
Yeah, I've been dealing with that at work like the last couple days. It's not fun. Part of my job. I go on these boats and I pretty much tell people the shit that they're fucking up on. And then afterwards I got to write this report, and you got to tell people in the nicest way possible that they suck at their job or why they suck at their job. And you don't want to insult them, but you also want to, help make them better, which is, the approach that I take. And that's hard to do sometimes. That's really hard.
Better be careful. They'll pull out their stress cards on you.
Oh, no. Well,
anyways, let's take this last call before we wrap it up for the night.
I still got 2 beers left, so we're doing this for at least another 10 minutes.
At least another 10 minutes. Caller, you're on the air. What's up? Wait.
Insult them with kindness. Lollipops for everyone.
Caller, hello.
Which caller?
You.
Me?
Yes.
It's you. Who is that?
I guess it's not too late to call in, huh, Red?
Nah, like I said, if you want to call in, man, you're definitely the last person of the night. So, what's going on, Sab Craze? How you doing, sir?
Hey, not a whole lot. Doing pretty good, other than trying to kill myself, crashing my scooter at work in my parking garage today.
So what happened?
You get distracted every once in a while, and you try and do what you do every day, which is like reflex, and you end up crashing into a pole. It's between different levels of the parking structure.
Was she a redhead?
Yeah.
Blonde or brunette?
Well, probably a redhead, I think.
Because that's important.
Okay.
Distractions are the worst, but I did not set the bike down and rode it all the way home, so we'll be good. We'll put it back together.
Good. That is good. That is good. You're not hurt. That is great.
Not only my ego.
Pride. A little bit.
Pride. That's it.
A little bit. Little bruised over there. Need an ice pack?
Yeah, the ankle of my ego is a little hurt.
Gotcha.
Hey, have you ever, Red, you ever almost crashed, like breaking your neck to look at something?
Oh, I have for sure. I never talked about it either. I was too embarrassed.
I curb checked. I did a straight up like. I almost crashed, breaking my neck once.
I've almost rear-ended couple cars looking at just random shit. I can't honestly say like
I've done that.
Yes, I have almost crashed because I was looking at a hot piece of a sexy woman walking down the street.
Attractive,
that's
dressed woman.
Happened. For me, it's always like, oh damn, they make that in red, and then I look back, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, almost became a fucking ornament on the back of a trunk.
Oh shit, the McRib is back.
The Saskatchewan sauce.
The Saskatchewan sauce. I want my Moulin Nugget sauce. Dude, I love that show. Nugget sauce.
Anyways, what are you?
So, Red, have you changed your mind? You're going to come up to Central California this weekend?
Is it this weekend?
It's this weekend.
Yeah, nah, bro.
I know you're not coming.
That shit is far as fuck, dude. Like,
hey, I'm taking my car. I'm not about to ride. Plus, I just tried to crash my own shit on my own stupidity.
See, and if like if I didn't have some money making ventures this weekend, I would definitely just ride up to your house and then just shotgun or sit wherever in the backseat.
Yeah, right along.
But yeah, for sure. You know, because I'm not gonna lie, I was like, yeah, it's not that far. It's like 4 hours up the road, and then you Google it, and you're like, fuck, it's way further than that. And
400 miles is a long way.
Yeah, it is pretty far.
Yeah,
and
then you have to ride back. It's not like hang out for a week and then come back. It's like go up and turn around and come back.
That place isn't on fire either, is it?
Yeah, is there a bunch of fires?
No. I mean, my grandparents haven't told me it's on fire. My grandparents have a house there, so I've been going up there my whole life. So they had some fires last year, but this year they've been pretty good. No fires. Knock on the table here.
Right. Yeah, I heard like NorCal is all fucked up, but I don't know where.
It's further north, up by like Napa and above San Francisco.
I know San
That's
Francisco.
where those pictures have been coming out, where the whole neighborhood is gone.
Yeah.
Not San Francisco, but like 40 miles north of San Francisco or whatever.
Yeah, that picture Calgary Rider posted on Instagram. From Signal Hill. Yeah, I was like, damn, dude, we were just there, and like it was a nice clear day, and now all you can see is just like the haze of all the smoke.
The smoke.
Well, it was funny because like it started the ash and shit was falling from the skies down here, and yeah, shit was crazy. But then when I woke up,
yeah, it was going from Anaheim floating all the way to you in Long Beach, right?
Yeah. And then like when I woke up the next day, like it was fine. It's all gone. Like it, blue skies again. But
no, yeah, that first day there was even smoke and ash in the sky over here in the San Fernando Valley. It was like all orange and red at sunset. It was nice to look at, but terrible to breathe.
Yeah,
that's scary.
But then, woke up the next day, it was gone.
Right. So
I was thinking about riding up your way this weekend, Red. I'm just wondering, like, I was going to take like the back roads, like I guess east of all the cities, and could cross. And now I'm not wondering if it's a good idea.
Oh, it's goddamn hot over here.
Yeah, it's kind of warm over here. I should lose his jacket.
Huh. So wait, what the fuck is Stunt Road? Oh, is that some shit you took us on there one time?
Yeah. Remember we had all the bikes lined up on that one side, and we went up to the top.
The best.
I don't know.
Red, when you come up, I can take you back to Stunt. Stunt's one of my favorites, and there's like 4 different ways to get up there, and one way to go down is to end up back on Tuna, Snowcat's favorite.
Yeah, we did all that with him too. It's amazing. I love that whole little section there.
Wait, Tuna's one way, right?
Back down Saddle Peak into once you get to Tuna, just south of Saddle Peak, where the stop sign is at the top of the hill, that's where it becomes the one way.
Yeah,
right, Saddle Peak. That's right. I remember that road sign.
Yeah, I haven't done Tuna.
Yeah,
yet.
So if you go east from the Stunt Road lookout at the top, you go east on the only road that goes due east from there. That's Saddle Peak, and it ends at a stop sign at Tuna, or where the road that becomes Tuna comes up to Tuna, and then you turn right, and then it becomes the one way, like a mile down the road to the right.
Gotcha.
One of my favorite spots. I've done a run on that at least, I don't know, 3 or 4 times in the last 2 months. Just you know, by myself or with a group cruising down.
Huh. Right.
Yeah.
Are you still?
It's only like 20 minutes from me.
Oh, okay.
Are you still planning on taking that L from Ghost Ninja this weekend?
We'll see if he has his bike ready.
It'll be ready. I'm
K6 are gonna put it together.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the work myself. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, just make sure you get the spread of the rivet measured. That is the most important thing as a spec, and no one really knows that.
No, like I said, I've done this a couple times, all on my own bikes. I've done it once on my buddy's Busa, and maybe 3 or 4 times on my own bikes. And I'm really anal about this because I don't want it to come apart. I would feel like a dick.
Love it. Good. So for everyone listening that doesn't know, when you change your motorcycle chain and when you rivet in the new Master Link, there's actually a spec that you can get for the chain, and you can measure with a caliper, like a digital caliper, and you can. It's always like around, I think it's 35 to 40 millimeters. I forget. That's for like common DID chains, but yeah, you can rivet it, and then you can measure the spread of the rivet, and that's get it into spec.
So what I do is as I'm pressing on the Master Link together, like I'll measure with the micrometer, like the other links, the ones that are factory set, to make sure that the other link, or the new link, is the same or like as close as I can get it to match. And then I don't know if this is true with all like the riveting tools, but if you look on the end, it's kind of, you know, it's a barrel shape, but at the end it's got that kind of dome, but it's flat, like just slight of that. And as you press in the rivet on the Master Link, it should sync those two pieces together. And once it gets to a point where it's like kind of flush, then you know that you're not coming off. I've seen and I've read that anything really beyond that too much, you'll actually end up making it too tight. So it's kind of eyeballing, but I've never fucked it up yet. So, and I told Ghost to get 2 links just in case.
Yeah, in case you bend one or
just in case I fuck up one, at least we got another one to work with.
Right, I got you.
Yeah, but I'm pretty confident in my abilities. I'm not the best mechanic in the world, but I do.
No, you're no Ghost Ninja.
Yeah, I do no changes.
Got you.
Anyways, Sam Crazy, I'm gonna give you the last word, man, before we go ahead and get up off here.
Well, I'm glad you got me in here as the last caller. It's good to say what's up, and stay warm, Snowcat. Don't freeze your balls off.
I'll try not to.
Midwest, stay warm, and yeah, right. Don't let your bike get flat tires or flat spots, as they say. And Kenny, come on up, and we'll cruise around up here in LA County. You too, Red One.
For sure.
And let's ride. You know, before that winter of SoCal comes around and we get rain.
SoCal.
The rain in the mid-50s.
I'm trying to ride up there this weekend. I'm hoping that once I finish Ghost's bike, we'll do a little ride. Red, I'll take that L because I'm just waiting to see that happen. I got my money on the underdog.
Race or what?
No. This is some other stuff going on. Behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. That's what we do. I thought we took it for a ride.
Definitely the spot. That link you posted.
That spot. What spot?
What happened?
That is the spot.
Well, all right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you calling in, man. I will hopefully see you soon.
Yeah, for sure. Let me know. Or let me know when the barbecue is, and I'll come down your way, or we'll be in touch, and I'll come check you out at bike night coming up.
Gotcha.
Barbecue.
Barbecue's all. Anyway.
Come see the beer assistant. I saw he came and made a visit last week.
Yeah, it was good to see him too, man.
That guy.
Yeah. He came through.
He's doing better, I'm sure.
But all right, brother.
Yeah, so you making a brisket?
Right, well, good talking to y'all, and thanks for doing what you do, man. Keep up the good work.
Later, brother.
Later.
You making some brisket?
There you go.
Later, side chat. Later, Red One Radio. Later, Midwest. Later, K6.
Later, buddy.
Take it off.
Take it easy.
Bye, Snowcat.
Peace.
Brisket.
Wait, what were you going? What were you asking?
Brisket.
What about brisket?
Are you making a brisket?
No, not yet. Not yet. I will be soon though, possibly.
I'll trade you a brisket for a cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Yeah. If you haven't heard, my cheesecakes are the bomb.
I don't know, Kenny. You haven't had one of my cheesecakes.
I haven't.
Oh, I know.
I have not, but I only know my own work, and it has effect on people. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Midwest cheesesteak, bring all the boys to the yard. They're like, spin it, yard.
It's not better than mine.
They're like, are we shutting this down? This live stream?
I was trying to go. Oh, my bad. See, yeah, I thought you left, and so I was like, well, fuck it, he's gone. Then cheesecake, and then what? Okay, listen, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate my guests, people for being on here, Kenny, Midwest, and Snowcat for having a good conversation. We talked about bikes. We kept it bike related for the most part.
Yeah. Bikes.
So if you guys need to know about how to winterproof your bike, go ahead and rewind this to the first, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes or something like that. Appreciate
or Charlemagne's lisp.
Yeah. You can't let that go. God damn it, man. Because I know he gonna roll somebody's ass here in a minute, and whatever. Anyways, much love to everybody that came out tonight, man. Love all you guys, and I want to say this to those whoever is on my panel. Doesn't matter if you agree, disagree, like, dislike that person. Please have the respect for me to keep that shit to yourself until the show is over, and then after that, you can do whatever you choose to do on your own platform or anything of that nature. But while I have guests on this panel, please treat them with respect, or just not say anything.
Because Snowcat's here. That's why.
Right. All right.
Haters gonna hate. Potatoes gonna potate, my friend. It's all good.
Yeah. So that's all I ask. Just like I said, if you whatever you don't like that person or whomever, just not even address it. Deal with the other people that's on the panel, and we'll just keep this thing happy and smooth and rolling and moving. That's all I ask people. But with that being said, much love to everybody. We will catch you this Friday. Oh, on my channel. Fuck yeah, I'm hosting. That's right.
Nice.
Yeah. So. Yeah, exactly. It'll be fun, be a lot of energy. We won't be all falling asleep and shit. 30. But we will see you guys this Friday, man. Much love, respect, chicken grease, and all that good stuff. And yeah. Any shameless plugs for my people or you panel people? You people?
Just be good to each other. Don't be dicks. Don't be a dick.
Okay, Midwest.
Don't be a dick.
All right. Snowcat, you don't get the last word. And
unsubscribe from Red One Radio. It just sucks.
All right, we'll see you Friday. Man. Good night, y'all.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Leave go.